of the Federation. Today is a good day to die.
Okay, I guess we're going in. Fight Undine. Well, there's only 3 of them.
That was only a small force. The rest of the Undine fleet will not be so easily defeated.
The Romulan Republic has made commitments to its allies. We are here to honor them.
No. Not afraid. Want to get right in here and pop a orb on you.
I calculate our current chances for a complete victory to be 6.1.
That wouldn't be the case if anyone else from Starfleet had bothered to show up! The tide may turn against us, but this will be our day of glory!
That's a lot of Undine ships.
Think of it as an increase in your opportunities to die with honor.
Planet killers, perhaps? Not sure.
The orbital defenses alone will not be enough to stop the Undine advance.
It's a lot of ships.
We would not be alone if anyone in the Federation had the heart of a warrior.
Dude,
My apologies for being late.
We just got attacked, you know. Takes
Just
time to
one more ship?
takes time to travel in space, you know.
Not exactly. We brought a few friends.
Yikes. Now this is battle. This is a freaking battle. I died. No. Wow. I cannot wait to try this mission on some of my other ships. This is really going to give them a good test. Wow, that is fun. I am having fun. How does it disappear like that? I'm gonna get you, and I got you. Now what? More? What is that? It's a giant spider. Spider in space! Holy fracanoid. The heck is that thing?
What is that thing?
That's what I just said.
The Undine have brought a large craft through a quantum singularity.
You think?
They're powering up weapons.
Looks like the Magog warship from Andromeda. Holy crap. It's a planet killer thing, kind of, sort of. But weird
The
looking.
Undine have a new planet killer.
Yeah, I'd say so. This one looks
Target
bad.
that ship and fire all weapons.
What about the other ships attacking us?
No effect. They're too strong.
Voyager has one nanite torpedo remaining from her time in the Delta Quadrant. Such devices
Really?
proved effective against the Undine in the past. Tactical. Fire when ready.
How do you have one left after all these years? Starfleet hasn't, like, dissected it by now?
They took some damage, but the planet killer can still fire. I can get the Aquarius into firing position above her and exploit the opening in her shields, but someone will need to keep the Undine distracted.
Is that where I come in?
The Aquarius is beginning its attack run.
Cover Sean's assault.
Sean's attacking that planet killer on his own. Sacrificing his ship. His life.
Oh, I can't turn or do anything.
I'm going in. Keep the Undine off my 6.
This is bad, Sean. is bad, okay? That is a heck of a thing. I can't turn. It won't let me turn. I guess that's intentional. Did we do it? Did we do it? I have... What's going on? Did he just die?
Weapons are offline. This is our only chance. Setting the Aquarius on a collision course.
Don't die.
Acknowledged. Do we have Sean's coordinates?
Getting locked now, sir.
Wow. But that's just... What? This is weird.
He did it, sir. The planet killer has been destroyed.
That's all it took?
Tuvok to Allied fleet. Stand down. The Undine are retreating. Captain Sean.
Transporter room. Did you get him?
We have...
Captain Sean to Admiral Tuvok. Permission to come aboard?
Oh, they got him. Wow. That's just like a Star Trek episode. That thing, that was incredible.
The Klingon High Council wishes to discuss the most recent developments. We have been invited to transport directly to the High Council chambers.
How many times do we have to prove ourselves as the Klingons? I mean, jeez. We are constantly having to prove ourselves to them.
There are many here who have seen the danger Species 8472 presents with their own eyes for the first time. Thank you for your assistance in protecting both Earth and Kronos from the Undine. However terrible, this battle did have one benefit. Today's fight opened the door to what may be a lasting peace between the Federation and the Empire. Now we must have the courage to compromise for the greater good. In its way, that can be more difficult than waging war. The formalities will begin soon. Until then, I must take the time to speak to others who were instrumental in the success of this mission.
Oh, wow. Celebrate! That's an actual part of my mission now, is to celebrate and talk to everybody.
That was a close one. But I'm fortunate Voyager transported me off the ship at the last second. It would have been a worthy sacrifice. Kronos is too important to lose.
Wow, but I find it odd that Voyager, honestly, after all this time, had one of those nanite torpedoes on board. They would have taken that off of Voyager by now. They would have done something with it. Study it, put it in a lab. They would have done something. They would not have kept it on Voyager after all this time. It'd be too important in case an invasion like this ever happened.
A true peace may not be on the table yet, but I hope we can at least broker a lasting armistice. But first, we celebrate today. Earth and Kronos are safe.
You have shown your true nature today. Worf was correct. There is honor in the Federation. The conflict between us has gone on long enough. Now we should turn our blades toward the real enemy.
All it is the...
I remember you from the Gateway activation. You fought well today. May our meetings on the battlefield always be as glorious.
All the Klingon need are somebody to fight. That's all it is. Give them a compass to somebody to fight. You know, give them a knife and a compass. Fight this person. That's all they need.
I served in Starfleet, and now I serve the Empire. There are many on both sides of the current conflict for whom I have deep respect. I see this as an opportunity. We may find we have more in common than we realize.
Our people come from a culture of deception and division. We've rejected our past in favor of open alliances. Perhaps it's time for the Federation and the Empire to set aside their past as well. we would welcome a ceasefire between our allies.
I accidentally turned my weapon on.
My people have respected the Federation ever since our first encounter with your famed Captain Kirk. I have advised Chancellor Jimpok that the Gorns support the idea of a ceasefire. Perhaps this will lead to greater freedom for all of us.
Awesome Kirk reference there. Love that.
Earth and Kronos are safe, and the Romulan Republic is pleased to assist its allies. I just wish my father could see all of us working together toward a common goal. This is the future he dreamed of.
The 5 races of the Zindi once tried to exterminate humanity. But through the efforts of a few people who were willing to change, we put aside our weapons and worked through our differences. Now, we are members of the Federation. Peace came with great difficulty, but that is the way of most things worth having. The Undine are here, and they're spreading lies and dividing us from within. Now, more than ever, we need to set aside our animosities and work together for the greater good.
I admit, I did not expect the Federation to act with such honor. I do not know what the final decision of the High Council will be, but rest assured that the Undine will pay. We will hunt down every last Kameku and destroy them for what they have done here today.
Alright. Ooh, we got one more. Oh, Jimpok. Wow, okay. Here we go.
You fought well for someone from Starfleet.
That's it. War over, you fought well. Oh yeah. Star Wars time. Where's Chewie and Han and everyone walking in?
Many fine warriors have earned their places in Stovacor today. They died with honor, fighting one of our most formidable enemies. The Undine brought the battle to our very threshold. The fine warriors standing before me pushed them back. Let us honor our sacrifices and our accomplishments by ending...
Whoa, hello, what is this? This is not normal. It looks like Iconian is... Could it be?
So, you are the heroes of the Milky Way. You have come further than we expected. But still you chase our shadows.
We are not here to impress you, demon! We stand united, and there is no one who can...
We give you a single warning to not attract our attention again.
Oh my gosh. That was an Iconian. It was the demons.
That was the reason we need to work together. It's time for our feud to end.
Agreed. From this day forward, all hostilities between the Empire and the Federation will cease.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to shed a tear right now. This is very touching.
The Iconians use servitor races and other species to do their fighting for them. Species 8472 has been an unknowing catspaw of the Iconians for some time. This time, however, the Undine were defeated, and it was our combined strength that allowed us to prevail. Thousands of years ago, the Iconians were defeated by an alliance of races. I predict their ultimate aim has been to prevent such an alliance from happening again. There have been periods in our combined history when the Federation and the Empire have not been at war, but they have not been allies either. This may be the beginning of such a time. It will be up to us to determine what happens next. With time, we may even restore the alliance that came out of the Khitomer Accords. Voyager will return to the Delta Quadrant. There is much to do there, and the Jenolan Sphere will need to be protected from further Undine assaults. I am sure I will see you again. You have been a worthy ally, and your wisdom and courage will be called upon in the days ahead. Until then, live long and prosper.
Wow. I don't even know where to start. My mind is racing with all kinds of ideas and thoughts. Oh my gosh. This was awesome. Holy crap. Wow. Your service has quite literally saved the quadrant as we know it. Both Earth and Kronos will rebuild in the wake of these terrible attacks, and a new day dawns for the Federation. One where we may someday re-establish the once strong alliance we had with the Klingon Empire. Starfleet and I cannot thank you enough. If I didn't know better, I'd say you're angling for my job. In the meantime, though, it's clear that the Iconians and the Undine are not waiting for us to act. I think our galaxy just got a whole lot smaller. Wow. Mamma mia. I want everything. Trait unlock, ground trait, fluidic antigens. Living hull. Hull regeneration in combat. Hull regeneration out of combat. Toxic damage resistance. Yeah, start with the ground trait. I'll play it again. I'll get the other one. Of course, I'll get a science kit because I'm science. And that's something too. Counter command. That's a counter command elite kit thing. Wow, what is that? It's got a will. Will times 3. An Undine. This is new. I have no idea what any of that means, but I'll take it. And, oh, I can only pick one thing. I'll start with you, Kit, and I'll come back and get the other things. Oh, I can only choose one thing. Well, I'll have to replay you to get more things. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's go back to Earth. Wow. Okay, now I gotta collect myself here. That was very touching at the end, and I mean in a sincere and real way. That was very moving at the end. The whole speech after the Iconian attack, everything, it was just like, we've come together now as friends. Us and the Klingons, we're homies. we are no longer at war, and that is a big change for this game. The whole point when this game started was the Federation was at war with the Klingons, and there were these people pulling strings behind the scenes. Boy, they have really developed this storyline for the awesome. And now it's 2410, and the war is no longer, and now we are all focused against the Undine, and who are really only servitors. The real threat are the Iconians. And now, for the first time, we have seen an Iconian. Yes, that was an Iconian. And it was almost like it had metaphysical properties, obviously, superhuman abilities. It was kind of had a moving kind of skin, although it looked like maybe it was wearing some type of bio armor. Maybe it has the Iconians have really advanced, technology and bio and put all that together, and it's like they're like that's the most advanced of it or whatever, because it looked like that was probably maybe a suit it was wearing. And I like to think of it as maybe similar to the Vorlons. The Vorlons in Babylon 5, they had to wear exosuits for a particular reason that I'm not going to spoil if you've never seen Babylon 5. But underneath the suits, I forgot what they were called. They were called not environmental suits. They called them like contact. No. They called it. They had a word for what the suit was called. But anyway, the Vorlons were very different underneath the suit, and I won't go into detail of what they were, but maybe that's like what is happening with the Iconians here, is that they wear that suits, but underneath the suits they are completely different. Maybe they're energy type beings. Maybe the suit like contains their energy. Maybe they're different or whatever in some way, and that suit contains them. That's how I'm looking at the Iconians until we get further proof. I also really loved the voice of the Iconians. It was almost musical in a way. It was robotic, yes, but musical as well. It had tone to it. It had some kind of musical tone to it, which makes sense because if you play the Preserver missions, when you go and find the Preserver archive, it uses musical notes to unlock. So I think that musical tones are a big thing with the Iconians. That would explain that. That I see that connection there. That's really cool. Anyway, and it looks like they can just create wormholes or a star. If you want to say a Stargate, they can create a Stargate anywhere without having a Stargate there. They don't need a gate to create a wormhole to just appear there. He obviously just, bam, came right in there out of thin air. So they can do that and come anywhere. And their home right now is probably in the Andromeda Galaxy. So that's pretty awesome technology right there. Of course, they had that anyway. They had those doors they could walk through. So I guess it's kind of probably similar to the same thing, maybe more advanced now. But wow, that was good. So the war is over. It's 2410. The Iconians have shown themselves. We are directed at lying to take them out. We are fighting the Undine. I cannot wait to see the next storyline mission that deals with this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, wow. What else? The battle with the Undine in this mission was incredible. That is the kind of space battle I'm looking for in Star Trek Online. Huge battle, lots of ships. Who knows what's going on? You're just firing and shooting and hoping for the best. I really like big battles like that. That was awesome. ESD. A perfect transition to getting a new interior of ESD by blowing up the old one. That was really cool. Would have liked more of a send-off for it. I think there should have been at the very end of this mission, after all of that, some kind of commencement for the new ESD. I would have liked to have seen like ships flying by and banners and like, here's the new ESD, and you know, and that kind of stuff. Kind of a send away to the old one and a welcome to the new one. Other than that, that's the only addition I would have made to that mission, really. Wow, this has been great. I don't know what else to say. That was really fun. I'm going to replay it and try it in different ways. There were some other options I could have chosen there. I only found one accolade. I don't know how many there are in this one. I might have missed a ton of them. I don't know. But I will go back and replay and see what I can find. And of course I'll replay it because I want to get all the stuff anyway at the end there. And then I've just got to play it on all my characters, and that's going to take a while. So this has been really fun. This is really good. I really like where this is going. Surface Tension. Play it now. Have fun. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.